Hi, I'm Charulata Biswas, and this is Anjishnu and Sukhmani. And today we are going to talk about 111 speeches that Modi made about how many days?
Total put together is 20, 25, and 20. So like since the model code of so from 17th of March all the way to 15th of
Okay,
May.
okay. So close to 2 months, right? So let's first start with watching this bite of Prime Minister Modi, and here we go.
पहले जब उनकी सरकार थी उन्होंने कहा था कि देश की संपत्ति पर पहला अधिकार मुसलमानों का है। इसका मतलब ये संपत्ति इकट्ठी करके किसको बांटेंगे? जिनके ज्यादा बच्चे हैं उनको बांटेंगे।
So that was one of the things that Modi said in one of his speeches, and he's used terms like Mandir, Mangal Sutra, Char Sopar, Vishwaguru, and there are plenty more. Tell us, what did you find in your report when you were going through the 111 speeches that Modi made?
So we split up his speeches based on sort of key periods in the election campaign. So we were looking at the first phase, so from the Model Code of Conduct coming into force up until when the Congress manifesto came out. There were patterns in the Prime Minister's speeches at that time, and so the patterns we saw in that phase of roughly 10 speeches was primarily attacking the Congress, attacking it on alleged corruption, nepotism, misgovernance, Congress's general record. And
But before that, Modi was focused on welfare schemes and women,
right. So
but there was a
exactly.
change,
So
shift in his speeches.
you know, in
after.
the beginning phases of the election, it was attacking the Congress mainly. That was one of his planks,
Okay.
and the other was obviously talking about the central government schemes, its track record on development, and sort of how the roadmap for, as Modi puts it, Viksit Bharat by 2047. And so then we noticed that in the second period,
The second period, the first time this thing came up, the Muslim League manifesto. So the second period we tabulated from 6th, the Congress manifesto comes out, to 20th, which is right after the first phase polling happened on the 19th of April. So in that, on the 6th in Ajmer, he mentions the Muslim League manifesto imprint being on the Congress manifesto for the first time. And then subsequently in that phase, which is covering about 34 speeches, we see that there are about 7 mentions in the Muslim League manifesto. This is also where he first makes the Mangal Sutra comment.
कांग्रेस का मैनिफेस्टो कह रहा है कि वो माताओं बहनों का सोने का हिसाब करेंगे, उसकी जड़ती करेंगे, जानकारी लेंगे और फिर उस संपत्ति को बांट देंगे और उनको बांटेंगे जिनको मनमोहन सिंह जी की सरकार ने कहा था कि संपत्ति पर पहला अधिकार मुसलमानों का है। आपका मंगल सूत्र भी बचने नहीं देंगे, यहां तक जाएंगे मैं कहने आया।
All right. So, how many times did Modi talk about welfare schemes and like Hindu-Muslim terms that he's used? Can you give us a number?
So there were a lot of things that throughout the 111 speeches that we saw, there were a bunch of themes that came up repeatedly. So one of the things is the four castes that he mentioned earlier. He talked about how the poor, women, youth, and farmers, make for an important voter base for the BJP. So that we see that is there throughout the speeches, or in all the speeches that we saw. Poor and women find higher mentions at like 84 and 81. And then farmers and youth are like at 69 and 56 respectively. So at the youth is mentioned the least amount, but all four are consistently present.
welfare schemes development are constant themes throughout his campaign. Pretty much they're the most mentioned subject aside from attacking the Congress in each period that we've looked at. So in the first period, central schemes and development, they appear in all 10 of his speeches between March 17 and April 5th. And then from April 6 to when the first phase of voting is completed, again, 32 and 31 mentions in a total of 34 speeches. And then in the final phase, that's April 21, so after the first phase to May 15th, in 67 speeches, he mentions government schemes and development 60 times.
Okay.
So overwhelming themes across all his speeches. Whereas if you contrast that to the Hindu-Muslim remarks or the Hindu-Muslim rhetoric, there is an uptick that we see after April 21 when he makes that speech in Rajasthan, where he talks about Mangal Sutra. There is a sharp uptick in Hindu-Muslim comments. So in the first period, across 10 speeches, only one mention. In the second period, across 34 speeches, we've seen 11 mentions. And then in the final period, in 67 speeches, there are 60 mentions. So there's a clear jump in while development and schemes are a big part of his speeches, this sort of becomes an almost equally prominent
Takes center
part.
stage.
Yeah.
Okay. But you find a balance, right? Like, or like
Yeah,
you said,
because-
there's an uptick. So
Right,
does
right.
it mean that development takes a backseat?
No,
Or is
it actually
also-
doesn't. Right,
Okay.
he sort of other subjects sort of take a bit of a backseat. Maybe
Yeah, like Charso Par,
Right.
for example, now. So Charso Par, when he started his campaign, Charso Par was like big theme. It was out of 10 speeches we saw him mention it in 8. So that was a big number. From an 80, like it's 8 out of 10 to like it goes down by that much. So that kind of takes a backseat. Charso Par, as the election goes on, takes a backseat. There's also, I mean, when you look at unemployment, he's mostly framed it through, whenever he's touched unemployment, and this is across all speeches, is anytime he's touched unemployment, he's kind of framed it in the context of the jobs that central schemes might offer and the kind of opportunities and with development areas will have. So that's how it comes up, but the inflation also in that context actually only comes up 5 times. So we see across 111 speeches there are 5 mentions of inflation. So yeah, but in terms of welfareism taking a backseat, that doesn't end up happening. Like even
Right,
towards the end,
right.
we see a lot of Hindu-Muslim when it is happening. At the same time, there is a lot of this is Modi's guarantee. So Modi's guarantee is now again something that is consistent through all phases. So he's constantly anywhere he's going saying, "It's my personal guarantee. It'll get done." So that's also there.
Okay. Yes, that was Sukmani and Anjashnu giving us all the numbers and how many times Modi said what and the themes. They have dissected it all for us. And if you want to read that in detail, the link to the report is in the description. So go there, click on the link and read the report. Thank you so much, Anjashnu and Sukmani, for being with us. And thank you, viewers, for watching us. If you like this video, then like and subscribe to our channel, Indian Express, only on our YouTube channel. Thank you.